Growing up, I had dreams and aspirations, but always felt like the kid that didn't fit in. For the most part, I wasn't a bad kid, but when I made the transition into adulthood, I turned to the streets for guidance. This led to getting locked up in juvenile hall, doing time in CYA, and eventually a 120-month sentence in federal prison. I had a lot of time to think and reflect during my federal sentence, so I share with you what I learned, hoping I can positively influence someone else's life with Prison Talk. 916, getting down fresh out, and another Prison Talk. We had a viewer email us about what is one of the most dangerous places in prison. Well, one of the most dangerous places in prison is the TV room. Now, they have what's called a day room, and they have what's called a TV room. The day room is a common area shared by the whole unit or pod, and there's 3 TVs mounted on a pole, 10 feet, 12, 14 feet in the air, about 10 feet. And people watch programs on this TV, right? And there's a TV for the blacks, TV for the whites, TV for the Mexicans, Hispanics. And in that common area, considered the day room, it's not as serious, but it is still serious because certain people watch certain programs there, certain times of the day, and people have a tendency to create an ownership with that TV if they've been there a certain amount of time. And so at certain times of the day, they watch certain programs. And if you mess with their program during that time of day, it can get you stabbed. Also, in this day room area, people have certain areas where they put their chairs. Now, their chairs aren't there all the time because they mop and they clean these areas, the trustees in the unit, but there are specific areas that people have designated in those common areas as their space. Believe it or not, you can get stabbed over somebody's space. You put your TV chair, your plastic chair, in front of somebody else's spot that they've been sitting at for X amount of months or years, usually years. They will move your chair, and if you try to move your chair back, that's a beef. And it will get settled right then and there. Go get your knife. And maybe a lower facility that's not a USP, you might, fight, but typically a fight in prison is gonna entail somebody getting a knife. And this is the common area. Now, another violation in that common area, the day room, is sometimes they trip off of, if you're not directly in front of the black TV and you're sitting kind of at an area where it's in the white TV because you're watching a white program, quote unquote. Isn't that crazy? That's what they call a black program, white program, whatever white guys might be watching, maybe, a comedy, or maybe they're watching some type of news commentary. But if your chair is in that visual too much, that can be a violation. And the blacks will tell you that you're taking up their space and to move your chair back over here, because the blacks don't want the whites moving their chair in their area, which rarely happens anyways, because the white guys aren't watching BET and sports all day. They're watching other stuff, some of it comedy, some of it, other forms of entertainment, but they're usually not watching sports and BET all day. The black TV pretty much stays on BET or sports all day long. BET one of the most disrespectful channels for our culture. That's what they watch all day long on a black TV. Better not change it. You better not change it to anything else. You better not. See, I used to kind of sit at an angle, and I would go and watch the white TV because I had, dudes I was cool with, and we were all in the cars. I would watch the Barrett Jackson auctions. I would watch The Apprentice. I'd watch sometimes the cooking shows. I'd watch different shit, here and there. I had a little program I might get into when I'm not in a law library. I'll watch it for an hour before they lock it down. But I couldn't watch BET. I didn't watch a whole BET program the whole time I was in prison. The only time I watched, part of a sporting event is when they had the little Super Bowl bullshit because, you get a little bag and they make you try to feel like, oh man, it's not that bad in prison. It's a shit show in prison. And then on the Hispanic TV or the Mexican TV, it was usually Telemundo. Telemundo, they watch the soap operas and, some of the soccer stuff they'd watch, but that's their channel. And, sometimes the brothers would angle their chair to watch Telemundo because Telemundo showed a lot of ass. You know what I mean? Those reporters on there and the news stuff, they had body, and dudes would be fiending, looking at the little, Spanish girls on there. So they'd be kind of sitting back, but they'd be looking like they're watching BT, but they'd be watching Telemundo, tripping off the reporters. That's the common area. I've seen a guy in the common area. One guy's on the third tier. Another guy was on the flats. And the guy turned the TV from the bottom. The guy on the top tier, and you use like Walkman earphones and you tune into the different channels in there because everything, it's all streamed in there, man. And anyways, you got this, bullshit Walkman on and you're listening, and the guy turned the channel and the guy's like, hey man, I'm watching that. And the dude's like, I'm down here, you're way up there. He's like, hey, turn the channel back. He's like, nah. All right, I've seen that guy go into a cell. I've seen a guy down here. He watched him. He went to his cell. And man, they rushed each other over turning the channel. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see what happened after that. Dudes went to the hole. I don't know if they... how they rushed each other, and then the guard, rushed in there, and they goons, the goons squad came running in there, and they took them off in handcuffs. I mean, they didn't get to really poke each other anything major, but they both went to the hole. And after investigation, they couldn't find the knives because the guys kind of were smart and kicked those around, and then they couldn't really prove anything on the cameras because they just made it seem like it was just a little dispute, and then they came back out. But that's what type of bullshit goes on over the TVs in there, man. And the TVs are racial. The TVs are racial, and this is in the common area. And so one of, the safest places would go to the rec area, and sometimes I would watch TV up there if I want to see like the car auctions, because I was always trying to keep up with the cars and stuff like that. That's my thing. I love cars. I would watch the Barrett Jackson whenever they came on, or sometimes they'd have like maybe a car show. But the rec area people weren't tripping as much, so you can kind of get up there and be other dudes kind of chilling, and you go up there and watch it, and it would be a little less serious. Now going back to the most dangerous. Day room, it could be dangerous, but the TV room, now the TV room is a separate room, and each room is divided by race. You got a black TV room, you got a white TV room, and you got a Mexican TV room. And this shit can really kick off some shit. And more than not with your own race. You're in the black TV room, and these guys are in there, and then they're arguing over a rapper and a beef, who's from what hood, and then a rapper from another, whatever demographic comes on, and he's bumping, oh man, he's harder than him. Oh, and Ninja, he ain't harder than him. So-and-so, oh, we from Whoop-de-Wop. Oh man, blah, blah, blah. You guys ain't doing what? You ain't repping what? What? Is that right? Nigga, what's happening then? What's happening? Everybody squirt, they kick the chairs out. They just get it. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Getting down over a rap song from one particular area to another area. This dude's a buster. This dude is harder. This dude's real. This dude's not. Our hood is harder. And dude, it goes down. Just like that. Over a rap song. These two brothers going at it. And even in the black TV room, there's chairs in there. People leave their chairs in there. So they have a chair and it's marked. And if you're sitting in somebody's chair, you're sitting in their chair, dude, sometimes there won't even be a warning. I've seen somebody get knocked aside the head sitting in a dude's chair. Boom! You're like, damn. Yeah, knocked his ass out. What are you doing to my fool? That ain't your shit. Yeah, it's not your chair. If you're a square, oh man, hey, what's up, watch TV? And nobody tells you nothing, and if they don't tell you nothing, they want you to get knocked out. Oh, watch. He's sitting in Big G's chair. Oh, he's watching. Boom! It's like, damn, why did they tell dude that's Big G's chair? He don't know the rules. That's not your chair, bro. You better go get your own chair. You better go find you a chair. And if you move Big G's chair, that's another ass whooping. You come in there and you're in his spot, and that TV right there is on the same shit the TV is on in the common area. BET or sports. BET or sports, man. That's all the brothers watching there. BET and sports. Very rarely, I don't even consider very rarely, I've never seen anything educational on the black TV. If you're watching something like, kind of like intellectual, they'll come, What, nigga? What? The same shit is already out there in the common area in the day room, and they're going to turn her to the same shit, man. Your own people, man. Your own people. Ain't nobody in there they ain't trying to see nothing. They just want to see that. Oh, that's that video. The video came on 4 or 5 times in a day, bro, and they looking at, that's so-and-so shaking her ass. Oh, yeah, he's balling. Oh, yeah. That's the type of shit, man. It's this, man. I'm telling you, man, this shit is sickening, man. That's the type of shit. Same shit going on both TVs. Same shit. I used to peep in there sometime, and then I just, Big Hurt, come on. Nah, I'm cool, bro. Dudes in there gossiping about each other, talking shit. I seen dudes get set up. Come on in here, man. They come in there, and the TV room don't have there's no cameras in there. Dudes will be, somebody stand by the door, hold the door. Boop, boop, boop. Dudes will get rushed up in there. They get you up in the TV room. Somebody blocked the door, and they were trying to get at you. Yeah, man, they will set you up in there. 5 dudes will mop your ass up. Your own people, bro, mop you up for no other reason, because they don't like you. You think you're better because you're not hanging out. They will mop your ass up, man. Mother, oh, he's in a TV room? Okay, go tell so-and-so, let's go get his ass. Because they don't want to fade you one-on-one, but they will jump your ass, your own people, in the TV room, man. Horrible, man. Horrible shit. It's not even about you doing anything wrong. It's the fact that they don't like you. You're not kicking it. You think you're this and that. Blah, blah, blah. They got more time than you. You, whatever, man. There's a reason. There's a reason they can find. They will try to tear your ass up. When sports is on, that's when it gets serious. Dudes is betting. They watch a lot of sports in there too. Football, college, NFL, whatever, basketball. But basketball, man, I seen a dude get smashed over the Lakers losing a playoff game. He in there, oh, yeah, that's right. Woo, woo, what? Ugh! Boop, boop. They mopped this dude. You like, damn. I'm walking from the law library. I just hear chairs flying, boop, boop, bop. You know, and they done threw something over the camera because some of them do, you know, this one had a camera up in there. And, dude, they mopped this dude up. Mopped him up. You come up out of there and nobody see nothing and dude is laying out. I walked by, dude laid out because he was cheering for the wrong team in a basketball game. Another black guy, black on black. It don't matter up in there, man. That shit, man, shit. People out here on the street, these little youngs, they don't know shit. You get up in there, man, I'm telling you, man, it's a whole nother playing field. Mopped his ass up. I'm like, damn, man. I seen a dude, when a team lost, I seen him pour water on the TV. Shorted the TV out because his team lost. Poured a cup of water. I said, damn, this dude poured a cup of, he's that emotional. That's what type of, that emotional, man. This dude, so you can imagine on the street, he would have bopped a gun at somebody. He poured water on the TV and shorted it out. And then told him, hey, tell them motherfuckers that they, to go replace the TV. They got to go replace the TV. I'm like, this dude poured water on the TV he watches every day. He poured water on the TV. You see stuff like that, man. You know, like certain people, man, you don't even want to get involved with them. You got to stay away from, man. Somebody that the team lost. This is the same stuff like, you know, you leaving. If you were leaving a game on the street and you had the wrong jersey on, dude, these dudes might try to kill you, man. That's what type of sociopaths you're dealing with in some of these cats, man. And then you look at them and you think, oh, man, this dude, you know, you thinking he's normal, bro. These dudes, it ain't normal. Yeah. Yeah, that's some of the stuff I've seen. The TV room, the day room, you know, not as dangerous, but more public area, guards and stuff walking around. But the TV room, they're not, that's like kind of, they keep the lights off in there a lot of times or dimmed. You know, they tell them turn the lights on, but they turn the lights off and then it goes down. It's you can't really see what's going on up in there. So the TV room, and then there's another rule about the TV room. The white guy cannot come in the black TV room. Black guy cannot go in the white TV room. Black guy cannot go in the Mexican TV room. I got caught up in a situation because I was watching in one of the white TV rooms. I was watching races. They watched, you know, F1, NASCAR. They were watching Indy or something. And dude, look, man, don't be going up in their TV room, man. You're gonna cause problems, man. Because the dude gonna get at me, man. You up in there? They don't want that because it's gonna think that, you know, you guys can come in there and then pretty soon you got 2 or 3 black guys trying to watch races. So literally, you could not watch NASCAR or Indianapolis or drag races or you know, some of these other programs they would watch, a cooking show. You could not watch that in there because it would create a sense of, oh, it's cool, and then it would be a violation of space, and then they feel like they would lose their TV room to the blacks, so you could not go in and watch the white TV. You could not go in and watch the Mexican TV, even though they might be watching something different in there. Maybe they're watching a series or something in there. You couldn't go in there and watch it with them, man. You couldn't go in there and do it, man, because the TV room would be considered now. You're saying that if a black guy goes in there, a white guy can go in their TV room, or the white guy, the shot caller, is thinking, or whoever runs the unit, the OG is saying like, oh, you know, it only takes one, and then 2, and now we got, you know, 4 or 5 black guys trying to take over our TV. We don't want that. So just don't watch our TV. Don't go in our TV room. So you better, you know, if there's something, you better try to watch it in the common area. That's the type of shit in the TV shit politics, TV room politics, man. You imagine on the street, you know, movie theater, and it's all white or all black. You can't go in there and watch a movie together with different actors because it's only for white people at a certain time and black people another time and Mexican people at another time. You imagine that bullshit, man? That's what type of ignorant ass shit goes down in prison. I'm telling you, man. I keep telling you guys, prison ain't shit. these guys that, you know, are in there dancing and sending videos on Instagram and act like it's chilling. They eating spreads. They got this up in there. They blow. Dude, it ain't nothing to try to make you seem like that's home. It ain't home, bro. It's not home. Prison is not home. This is home. You know what I mean? You know, even if you're making a slow nickel, man, you're out here, you're free. You ain't got to worry about barbarians, bro. You ain't got to worry about somebody jumping on your head. You don't have to worry about somebody thinking that, you know, you think you're better than them, so they're going to try to trick you into somewhere and violate you, beat you down. You know, they go into TV and there's the conversation, they're arguing over stuff. People are arguing over the most mundane topics, man. Something that they heard on gossip about, you know, I seen a guy almost get into it over the Kardashians. A dude literally wants to fight over somebody saying something about Kim and another guy saying something about something else. They, you know, he was ready to get down. I think guys argue over stats on players. Oh, this guy, you know, Kobe averaged more than this guy. No, man, he's whatever. So-and-so's a better player, man. Let's go. Let's come up in the TV. Let's come on. Let's get, you know, watch out, everybody. Get up, you know. They're going to fight over whose stats, bro. They're fighting over two dudes they never met who are multimillionaires, and they shoot a basketball through a hoop. They're ready to fight each other over that and go to the hole over a stat. You're going to fight over Gucci Mane and some other rapper because you're saying that you don't like this and that. Dude, this shit is crazy. I've never seen insanity, man. Insanity up in there. I actually walk around like, where am I? Like, God, please get me out of here. Please, Lord, let my appeal go through. You know, let me find some type of fraction in the law that they messed up or some loophole. I was trying to get out of there, man. So I studied in the law. I spent all my time in the law library and writing, you know, preparing myself like when I got out so I could have books and, you know, scripts and stuff like that. That's all I did. It was just a horrible place, man. And the TV room is the most dangerous. I've seen the most people get blazed in the TV room. Shit goes down on the yard too, but the TV room, I've seen dudes, TV room, people get beat up on a weekly. Weekly, man. The TV room, people get, you know, in certain spots, I've seen, you know, people get beat up on a weekly in the TV room, man. Beat downs. You know, it's horrible, and it's your own people who are beating you down. Yeah, I've seen the dude, the Mexican dude too, get up in there. You know, he was out of pocket. They, you know, faded him, mobbed him. They ran up in there like stormtroopers, mobbed his ass up, knotted him up. All he did after that was go lay on the bunk to heal up. He couldn't tell. I seen him fade him up in there. A lot of people, man, you know, their own people get faded, handled. TV room, one of the most dangerous places in prison. You touch that TV and you want to play that power game, that TV game, the channel warrior, channel king, you can catch a knife, man. You can lose your life over a TV channel in prison. Real talk, man. Go to FreshOutSeries.com, pick you up some merch, man. Represent, share the channel, man. We really are working over here to stomp out the ignorance, you know, not endorse the bullshit. And I know a lot of y'all don't care, but a lot of y'all do. You hear these, you know, hopefully share them with your kids. Hopefully they show these in other places so we can see how much this nonsense needs to stop. And man, holler at us if you're looking for any type of public speaking or any type of like events. Fresh Out Series, man. Big Herc 911.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in.
Smelly ball sack and a funky hoo-ha. Big Herc said, wash that ass. Pick you up a t-shirt. With Fresh Out Ministries, we're doing a new program where we're doing a takeover of a mom pop cafe or restaurant, and we're doing a pay it forward. So we're going to offer free meals at this particular restaurant or cafe, mom pop, for a certain amount of time. And we are asking that you make a donation to pay it forward so that we can continue doing this program for other mom pop restaurants and cafes, because we know that it's hard times out here. You have a lot of people that talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And so we're actually walking the walk. We've been doing it for over 11 years on social media. We've been getting shadow banned. We've been getting demonetized. So we want to give back, and this is our way of giving back to helping everybody through these trying times with this economy. You know, a lot of churches, they got $100 billions, and you don't see them out here helping the people who are in times of need, but they're still taking in the form of donations. But how's it helping the community? We want to build a community sense where we help each other. We can all overcome. You can't sit around waiting for somebody to save you. You got to save yourself. And this is the way you do it. So by us being able to do these takeovers with Fresh Out Ministries, with the mom pop restaurants and cafes, we want to build a film, talk to you guys, get your feedback on what's going on right now in society. Hopefully you guys find it in your heart to donate. This donation, which is a pay it forward, will allow us to do other mom pops around the country eventually. But right now we're going to be in Southern California and Los Angeles, Orange County. So hey, reach out to your local businesses there. And if you are out of town in another area and you would like us to come there, if you provide the necessary means, we will come there also and do the same pay it forward. But right now, hey, if you're in locally in Los Angeles, Orange County, hit us up, freshoutseries@gmail.com. You can also make a donation on our link tree on our Instagram at Fresh Out Series.